Sean Sewell with Engearment.com podcast, March 12th, 2025. As always, there's a lot to cover in this roundup podcast here. If you are a subscriber to our Engearment YouTube channel, I want to thank you, for being part of the 19,000 plus people that are subscribed. Almost 20,000, about 50 away from 20,000. But also, I want to apologize because we've been pumping out a lot of videos. And if you're a subscriber, you might get notifications. And so, apologize for that. We just wrapped up the Outdoor Market Alliance meeting about 2.5 weeks ago. Met with, I think we had scheduled 59 meetings, but I think we have probably about 70 videos we shot as we were able to sneak in a few more meetings here and there. I will go over those pretty quickly, as well as some reviews we're working on and catch up on some upcoming events, Strong First seminars, upcoming meetings, and outside festival here in Denver, end of May. Bunch of fun stuff coming up. So, quick question if you are a subscriber. Would you rather have one video per day at noon, like we currently do, or would you rather have, say, 10 or 15 all at one whack as we try and keep it as close to the trade shows as possible? Previously, for like Outdoor Retailer and Overland Expo and such, we would upload the videos as quickly as we could. We edit them just a little bit and get them up so they're really close to the show. So you get excited if you're at the show, or if you wish you were at the show and you wanted to kind of live vicariously through the videos. I tried a different tactic the last month or so where I would try and just do maybe one brand per day, like 2 videos for Scarpa, next day 2 videos for Robbins, the next day 2 for Engearment, the next day 1 for K2, something to that effect. If that strategy is better on your brain, then let me know in the comments below, because I can keep doing that. Or if you'd rather just wham a whole bunch of meetings at one time and videos, I can do that too. So just want to see what's best for all of you out there. At the OMA show, we got to see a lot of stuff that will be coming out in the fall and winter of 2025, but also some things that will be in line for spring of 25, which we're currently in. So you can definitely check those out. I'm not going to bore you with everything because there are literally like 70 videos we put up. But I'll try and go back earlier. So we work with Zero Shoes. They're here in Colorado. We've had Steven Sashin on the podcast before. We've done workouts together, training sessions and stuff. And he's a great guy, funny guy. I have reviews on the Zero Scrambler Trail Low Waterproof and the Zero Dylan Canvas shoes. My buddy Clay Farnsley, who is related to a person who works at Vaurnet APR, saw her at the OMA show, Small World. He covers the Valen Watchtower sunglasses. Valen's a European brand, very kind of retro chic kind of look, definitely very Clay style. Speaking of Europe, it's a really cool Norwegian company called Wolf, WOOLF. They make merino wool and some tencel clothes and base layers, and so really enjoy testing out some of their tops and bottoms. Svaharta, I hope I said that right, Svaharta top and bottom, as well as I'll have videos up here pretty soon on their tencel and merino wool shirt, as well as their 100% merino wool shirt. We also worked with Arms of Andes to do some alpaca wool reviews. Big fans of Arms of Andes, making things by hand down in Peru, employing a lot of people, making really clean products. 100% alpaca, nothing else, just alpaca. Really good stuff. Some more Valen, some ski aviators from Clay Farnsley. Then this one's really cool. This starts to get into the OMA coverage, the Outdoor Market Alliance coverage. We met with Yakima. And Yakima, obviously, if you don't know, I'll try and quickly tell you, they make bike racks, they make accessories for your vehicle, they make towers and crossbars to mount cargo boxes, they make cargo boxes, and they also make what I'm most excited about, rooftop tents. Now, you've probably seen a lot of our videos on rooftop tents from different brands. They have a new one that is a hard-sided tent. I got to go inside of it, and believe it or not, I'll have one here in the next 2 weeks or so, start testing out as they become public. It is the Yakima SkyPeak HD, which is a really cool hard-sided aluminum tent that you can actually put a cargo box on top of, or a bike rack, or a kayak, or whatever you want on top of it. It's a 4-season tent. It's really cool. So us over here at Engearment will have one of the first prototypes to test out, so stay tuned for that. Helinox, my friend Matt Bennett works PR for Helinox. He's a great guy. We're going to go split boarding here in the next 2 weeks or so. And Helinox has two big things. So they're kind of credited with bringing the lightweight or ultralight camping chair to the market. Actually, a backpacking chair, 2 pounds or less, depending on the model. Came out in 2012 or 13, somewhere around there. And called the Chair 1. They have a new design to the Chair 1, the redesign they call RE. So they'll keep their Chair 1 in the lineup for $99, and then they'll have the Chair 1 RE for $129, I believe, and it's a little bit lighter weight, but way stronger and way more taut, even more comfortable. It's crazy. They also are launching the Play series, which is 4 games that are made using the DAC aluminum poles that they're known for. DAC poles are often also used in tent poles. So if you have a tent, it says DAC on it. It's the same aluminum that Helinox uses for their chairs and furniture and for a lot of these games. And so we have a couple of the games here over here in Engearment headquarters. They go live April 1st, I believe. The one that I'm most excited about is a bag toss, kind of like cornhole, but it's backpackable. You can't really bring a cornhole board backpacking, nor are they fun to lug around. Trust me, I've taken them camping a lot, and they're largest item I bring is the cornhole boards. So these are much smaller. They backpack, or they're backpack size, about the size of a big water bottle. So I'll have videos on the Play series here soon. Loa, we met with Loa, Charlotte. She's so fun. She sent over, I think most of the guys on our team have Loa shoes. I know Steven Starks, Ryan Humphreys. Oh, Ryan Humphreys just did a review on the Zelensky boot, the boots that President Zelensky wears. They're Loas, and that is on our website, engearment.com, as of yesterday. Ross Monster. We met with Ross Monster. This is a Colorado local company. They make basically Earth Roamer style Dodge truck conversions. I think they're Dodge. It's a 5500. It's a huge truck. It's a dually. They turn into a single, and we're going to be testing that out here. $500,000 build. It's crazy, huge. It sleeps like 6 people. Ross Monster, pretty awesome stuff. Of course, we met with KUHL, Rachel Pop, working the PR for KUHL. And we'll have a whole bunch of women's and men's clothing. Aaron Trail and Kate Agathan will do the women's, and I will do some of the men's. So stay tuned to see what's new with KUHL. Met with EXPED. We'll have some reviews on EXPED gear that's coming out in line with spring 25 and summer 25. Escape Pod, met with those guys. Ryan Humphreys will be testing out the new pardon me, Escape Pod here soon. Met with Lift Foil. It's a new category for us. It's a hydrofoil that is it's crazy. I'm gonna have to send Dan Jimenez out in Hawaii or Andrew Piotrowski on the East Coast. Those are our water sports experts. Get them involved in that coverage, because that's beyond my scope. But it looks pretty dang cool. Cotopaxi, see what's new with them. Stellar Equipment, which I'm actually become quite a big fan of. Very lightweight, if not ultralight, lightweight clothing, waterproof clothing and down clothing from Europe. Just really high-end stuff. Paul and Kate and I met with them. I'll have more coverage on those. Oboz, if you know Oboz, they make great shoes. Oboz is shortened from outside Bozeman. Oboz, outside Bozeman, Montana. Now you know. Minus 33, met with those guys. Really good, very affordable merino wool clothing with a great program about giving back. One of my favorite people, Rick Case, owner of and co-founder of Night Eyes. Night Eyes, if you don't know, makes like all the gadgets you can think of. You go to Home Depot and you see the interesting aisle with like the flashlights and keychains and dog accessories and stuff and ratchet straps. That's Night Eyes. You might see them in checkout kiosks on the way out of a hardware store. I have their keychain. My dog has a leash from them. We have lights from them. They make a whole plethora of things. Rick's really good about inventing things to solve problems. So he reinvented the ratchet strap, like literally reinvented the ratchet strap system. And I have like a dozen of his new ratchet systems that I've been using for the last 6 months. I can publicly say that now. The cam jam slide lock, the dual cam jam, And the Cam Jam hook lock ratchet system are all available now. You probably see them at your local hardware store. They're worth the extra money. They are. They take a little bit to learn, but I have a video on our YouTube channel teaching you how to use the new system. It's absolutely amazing. It'll change the way you lock stuff down, especially if you have ATV or UTV or coolers or bigger items, motorcycles, something you want to lock in place. This is for you. Also, I use it for camping. I use it to for our beacon bash. I use it to set up our pop-up tent. I use it when camping to hold my diesel heater up next to the tent. Just very useful stuff. La Sportiva, got to meet with Sean Van Horn over at La Sportiva. See what's coming out there. In the middle, I got to review my favorite belt company. Arcade has 2 new belts. The Alu belt, which is a really stylish, kind of tactical looking belt. That's really nice. Met with Paca, another alpaca clothing company. Paca. Some new stuff from them. I have a lot of their shirts, and most of my socks are actually from Paca, as well as my boxers and some other things. THULE, met with THULE, had a fun time. THULE was great. They have a new cargo box. We have a video on that. But the most fun meeting, or most fun because it involved a dog. My friend and colleague Will and Kai Rickards, their dog's name is Baggins. You've probably seen him in some of the videos. He's a very noisy farm dog, cattle dog, and black and white spots. And just he's a presence. You know when Baggins is around. So THULE has a new dog carrier, something you would attach to the back of a bicycle. And so Baggins came into the interview with THULE and went right into the dog carrier like he's been doing his whole life. It was pretty cute. So we got a video of that. Met with Gregory. Gregory has a whole bunch of fun stuff. And this is a fun meeting because it's actually a collaboration, an impromptu collaboration with Fat Man Little Trails. Greg, he's here in Colorado as well. Really great guy. I've gone on a few backpacking trips with him, or hiking trips. We're going to go backpacking this summer. And yeah, Fat Man Little Trails was there at the show as well because it's a media event. There's CNN was there. Another person, I forget his name, but he's really big on YouTube, and he does a lot of the kind of controversial videos of like, your Arcteryx clothing is going to kill you kind of things, about PFAS. And people ask me questions about him all the time. I met him. Nice guy. Very knowledgeable, obviously. But back to Fat Man Little Trail. If you don't follow him on Instagram yet, you should. He's funny. He's a larger man, and he goes hiking, and he shares his experience with everybody. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So anyways, he was filming some videos, and his camera died. And we were actually in the same area, and I was like, why don't you hop on camera, and then I can send you the video, and you can share it with your audience, and I can share it with our audience, and then a little collaboration. So that's actually kind of fun because Greg, Fat Man Little Trail, does the interview for the Gregory backpacks. Anyways, a little sidebar there. We go over the Gregory lineup of some backpacks and the new alpaca, not to be confused with the alpaca clothing. We just talk about alpaca line of packing accessories and cubes. Whew, that's a hard thing to separate there. Mammut, we met with Mammut, go over quite a few clothing items with their awesome loop fill synthetic insulation made from ropes. But what I'm most excited about is they sent over the new beacon. That's right, the new beacon that everybody's talking about. I've had it for a few weeks, shooting the video this weekend on comparing it to the Barryvox and Barryvox S. This is the S2. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah, I'll have the video on that up soon. Then we have Ortavox, another big player in the game. They have a really nice beacon that came out last year. Met with them about their clothing. Didn't really touch on the beacons so much, but we will here soon. And then Bedrock. I was wearing my Bedrocks just today on a hike. They make really comfortable sandals with Vibram soles that are really nice. They sent over the new Evo C sandals, the Cairn Evo C. I had the Cairn before. The Cairn were thin and really comfortable. The Cairn Evo C are thicker, more cushy. They're very comfortable. Arms of Andes, reviewed most of the things now. This is the 300 hoodie we have a review on here. POC out of Europe. Very nice helmet, the KUHL helmet. It's a triple rated, so skiing, snowboarding, and biking rated helmet. And great ventilation. It's got built-in Reco reflector. which is not an excuse to not have a beacon if you're in the backcountry, but is a nice passive system. Teva, met with Teva, Royal Robbins, Nest Out, a lot of really cool stuff from Nest Out camping gear-wise. Sita out of Europe, new cycling shoes. So if you're a bicyclist, that might interest you, that video. Deuter out of, oh God, I always say it wrong. Is it Deuter? Deuter. Deuter. I'm hoping I'm correct there. Met with Andrea with these. What else? More Valen, Marmot, met with Roll, K2, and Scarpa. So those are just the meetings we had over 2 days. Quite a bit of stuff to process there. In the background for reviews, it's been a very unique time. It's spring here in Colorado, so snow is epic, and the weather is starting to warm up. It's actually 63 today, which is pretty unusual, and apparently 48 hours we're gonna have 2 feet of snow. That's just Colorado for you. So I've got quite a few things to shoot videos on. Some new boots from Scarpa, some new boots from Astral. I'm going to shoot a video on how to waterproof their vegan shoes and boots, and whole bunch of stuff from BioLite. There's a new lineup coming out from BioLite. I have a box full of stuff to go test this weekend from them. Some rope lights. Coast, they make flashlights, headlamps, and knives, and they send over some cool stuff for us to test out. Have a new Gregory backpack here, new EXPED backpack, which is not out yet. Been using that for the last month or so. I'll have a video up on that here soon. My gosh, there's a lot. We're doing good on time, 16 minutes. I'm not wasting your time here, hopefully. We have a lot more on the Engearment website. Kate, Agathan, and Paul and Aaron Trail have been at it. They're really good about getting reviews up, probably like 3 or 4 a week each, which is wild. So a lot of coverage. Pretty much think about it this way. If you see something on RAI or you get an email saying something new's coming out, there's a pretty decent chance somebody on the Engearment team is currently testing or has already tested and put the review up on that product. So it's always worth checking out. Google it, of course, and if we pop up, awesome. And then hopefully we can be of service and help you decide if that is the right article of clothing, right ski, right tent, right whatever tool it is for your needs. That's what we do. We're not here to sell you things. We're just here to go use things, see how good they are. If they're not good, we'll let you know too. Show you how they work, how they fit, and hopefully help you make an educated and informed decision with your hard-earned money. That is the goal. We have a lot coming up too. The Overland Expo will be here this summer. We're signed up for that. There's a fun concert called Outside Magazine, Outside Festival. We'll be covering that. There's another trade show, OMA in July, such it's a few months away, and that will be stuff for 2026. It's hard to even think that that's even possible to see stuff for that next year, but we are and we will. We'll have coverage for it. I know I probably missed a ton of stuff. I'm trying to keep it under 20 minutes, just catch you up, and also ask you a very important question. If you like videos placed out, or if you want them all in one whack, so you can sit down and eat some popcorn or whatever and just live vicariously through the videos. Happy to do either one. Just give me a little bit of insight and I'll make it happen. Oh, and we're testing out a new drone this weekend too. It's going to be wild. A lot of fun stuff. And when an e-bike, we got a lot going on. Just check out the YouTube channel. If you're a subscriber already, thank you. I appreciate it. If you're not and you find our videos helpful, you might want to consider subscribing. Oh, and if you are a fan of Engearment, let me know. I'll send you some stickers. I got some pretty cool hologram stickers that just came in. They're reflective, safety first, and not too many people have those. So if you like one, shoot me, I guess, how do you do it on YouTube? You could shoot me an email at info@engearment.com, and I'll hook you up with some stickers. All right, Sean Sewell with engearment.com. Until next time, take care.